Hi, everyone. I'm just going to check if we're live. Thank you for being here today. This is the first edition of the meditation group. Actually, we would be here today with Giridharidas, but I don't know what went wrong in our communication, but he's not here yet. Maybe he is somehow, on his way. We'll see if he comes in or not. Otherwise, I'll just lead 2 meditations instead. So thank you for coming, and I'm glad that you're here today to share the energy of group meditation, as it's so wonderful to meditate together and feel carried by the group energy. Yeah, so hi Ellen and Susanne and Bente, and some other people who haven't told me their names yet in the chat. That's cool too. Yeah, so I'll be leading a meditation, which is the first meditation is more like a kind of dropping in meditation. So just to find our peace back and to connect with our body and find back that meditative state. I actually came here quite in a running mode. I just cycled an hour to this house and yeah, I just came in. It's a bit of a crazy day for me. So I can definitely also use a more meditative mood. Yeah, then we'll have some break time so that you can stretch your legs, go to the toilet, whatever you need. And I would love to hear in the break time how the meditation was for you, if you have any questions, if you would like to share anything. So that's all for the break time. And then we'll do a second meditation. I'm aiming to have both meditations for about 15 minutes. But I don't know for sure how long they're going to take. It might be 10 minutes or 20. I think anything along that range will be fine. Let me know if you all hear me well. If you want the microphone to be louder, let me know. Hey, Laura, welcome. I'm happy you're here. So please do let me know if the sound is all right. Bente hears me well. All right, great. Yeah. So maybe some last people are coming in now. Let's just take a moment to take a deep breath together. And you can make a nice deep sigh on your out breath. Let's do 2 more. All right. Ellen and Laura can also hear me well. Great. Wonderful. All right. Please let me know in the chat if there's anything that you'd like to ask me or you'd like me to know before we start. If not, we're going to start. All right. I guess not. Then make sure that you're seated comfortably. If your phone is not on silent, you can still do that now, or just switch it off or put it on airplane mode. When you're ready, you can close your eyes. And just take some deep breaths. Just anchor yourself on this spot. In the here and now. Maybe you can feel the beauty of coming home in the moment, arriving with your awareness in your body. And just taking some nice, deep, cleansing breaths. So, this is some sort of holiday time. Until the end of the meditation, you're in a safe haven where you don't need to do anything, where you can follow my suggestions if you like, but where nothing is really required from you. In meditation, you never have to be better than you are. Just whatever is, you can let it be. You're free to relax and let yourself come to a moment of silence inside yourself. Start with focusing your awareness in between your eyebrows. And feel as if you're breathing into that point in the middle of your head. Find the focus that's there. Let your awareness rest there in that point in between your eyebrows. If there are other thoughts, it's okay. Just let them be. And return your focus each time to that point in between your eyebrows. Point of mental focus. Then drop your awareness into your heart space. So you can let go of the point in between your eyebrows and let your focus slide down all the way into the center of your chest. Feel your breathing there. Place of softness. Whatever is not soft, give it to your heart and let yourself rest right there. So you don't have to do anything. You can let your heart be the transformative energy that it is and just enjoy that. And then we're going to let our awareness slide down further and let it arrive into our bellies. What do you feel when you let your awareness rest in your belly? Maybe you can find there a sense of carriedness, as if you are your own mother. The belly is a place of feeling and also safety, relaxation when the breath drops all the way into the belly. Maybe you can feel a sense of calmness washing over you while you keep returning your attention back to your belly. And then let your awareness go all the way down to your feet, the soles of your feet touching maybe the floor, maybe the furniture. Place of anchoring, place of grounding. Allow yourself to feel your own heaviness, the gravity that's pulling on you. Your material connection. Maybe it gives you a sense of delight to be part of this earth, to be part of the beauty of nature. Or maybe you can feel there a sense of security. Just keep returning to that feeling of the soles of your feet. And let's slowly walk our consciousness up from our feet into our bellies again, back into our hearts, down to the point in between your eyebrows. And just to finish it up, the crown of your head. Feel your closed eyelids. Remember what you're going to see when I will ask you in some short moments from now to open your eyes again. Take some last breaths before opening your eyes. And only if you're ready to, open your eyes again to finish the meditation. Maybe you like to stretch your body a bit. Oh. So, take your time to have a little break. And I see that I now have an email from Giri. So, I'll see if I can get him into the live room here. So, yeah, take your time, go to the toilet, have a nice stretching session. And yeah, and hi, Rob and Kirsten. Nice that you're there. Great. Hmm. All right. Yeah. Iris says the link I sent it is not working. So let's see how this is going to work out. Yeah, the story behind it is Giri asked if we could do the meditation group this Sunday instead of last Sunday, which I planned it for. So I said yes, but I had to give a laughter yoga workshop is something I do. And yeah, that workshop was already planned for this afternoon. So we couldn't have the technical check 2 hours in front, which I usually do, but instead half an hour up front. So yeah, I guess I shouldn't plan my stuff like that anymore. Yeah, if you would like to let me know how the meditation was for you, that would be awesome. Ellen says, I was touched by the intensity of the energy. Thank you all. So nice. Hearts from Laura. Hearts back to you. And oh, and Kiridari is saying hello, everyone. That's great. I bent it. Great. Yeah. Let's see if we can work this out. Yeah, Giri is, by the way, or maybe I should tell everyone after the break. He's starting a course. I'll just repeat it afterward. He's starting giving a course on the Bhagavad Gita. You can see the banner right down below the chats. Yeah, of which I will send the link to you over the email soon. So I guess you will have some time to make a cup of tea. Yeah, Kirsten is ready for the next meditation. Me too. But yeah, since Gary is around, he's just trying to get into the live session, but we're just having a little technical problem. So it would be nice to wait for him, see if he can get in here. Um, Maybe this is a nice moment to ask you if you have any suggestions, requests, I should say, for the next meditation group. Like if you would like a certain theme, like topic for a meditation or a certain format, um, whatever suggestions you have for the next meditation group, I would love to hear. So if you have any ideas on that, you can let me know in the chat. Because of course, yeah, the meditation group is for you. So I'd like to customize it to your needs and wants. Okay. I think this will work out. I'm inviting Kirina with his Gmail address. I think that might be the trick. Ellen likes guided meditations. Well, that's good because they're all guided. Yeah. And visualizations, Kirsten says. Yeah. Um, I was going to do a visualization if Giri wouldn't show up. That was my plan. But I'll save that one for next time then. Hey, Jalil's here. Assalamualaikum to you too. Hey, Jalil. Alan says maybe about opening ourselves to happiness in our life. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice suggestion. Laura says, I always have very good experiences with your meditations. Ah, great. So I am open for everything. Yeah. Kirsten loves the idea of Ellen. Well, I guess that's going to be a visualization on opening ourselves up to happiness then. Give yourself permission for happiness. Yeah. Laura says it's nice that I'm organizing this. Great. Well, I'm glad that there are people happy that I'm organizing it. Yeah. Benta says inner peace, a meditation on inner peace. Okay. I will probably do something with all of your suggestions, and maybe I can't fit them all into the next meditation group, but then I will make a Thursday post of it. So on Thursdays, bi-weekly, I post something on YouTube. Probably most of you know that already by now. So also guided meditations, I post a lot. Actually, this Thursday we'll have a video on why it is important to cry sometimes and allow yourself to have that kind of emotional expression, and about what blocks us from crying, and what can help us to cry if we're maybe blocked in that way. But the Thursday post that's coming in 2 weeks from now, 2.5, that one will be a guided meditation again. Just messaging Kiri. Jalil likes my choice of background, but I have to say that it's not actually my choice of green and earthly colors. It's my sister's house. Yeah, as some of you might know, I'm in transition. I'm moving house, and my internet is only arriving in a week from now. So probably the next meditation group will be hosted in my own house. But right now you're just seeing my sister's choice of colors. Yeah, I do like it as well, for sure. Yeah. Ellen says maybe another suggestion: a meditation about letting everything be that's there and not pushing away so-called negative emotions, fear, sadness, etc. Yeah, that sounds like a nice meditation. Yeah, yeah. I'll do something with all these suggestions. Yeah. Either next meditation group or the one thereafter, or in a Thursday post. Um, if you're on my newsletter, which you probably are since you're here, you will get notified. I like this sweet group energy in the chat box. Rob says it might not be suitable for everyone, but a meditation about healing a broken heart, to help you let go of your pain. That sounds like something for a Thursday post, because indeed it's not suitable for everyone at every moment. Um, but yeah, I could make a meditation on that. Yeah, also, if you have questions about meditation, this is a nice moment to ask since we're waiting for Giri anyway. You're welcome, Ellen. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, that this is taking so long. I hope you're all sitting here nicely relaxed. Maybe using the time to get yourself a nice cup of tea. Usually, I don't have any technical problems with Google Hangouts, which is what I'm using for this webinar. Um, but yeah, today it's the case. Lara says, no problem, Ariel. Thank you. That's sweet. Kirsten says, can we maybe do a short meditation until Giri arrives? For me, there can never be too much meditation. Yeah, I think that's actually a quite nice idea. We'll just have another meditation until he arrives. Um, I'll have to check my phone a little bit in between, but um, that will be all right. You won't notice. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Um, I think a nice one for now would be the suggestion from, let's see who said that. Ellen, yeah, a meditation about letting everything be that's there and not pushing away any so-called negative emotions. That sounds to me like a not too long meditation. Mm. All right. If you're ready, close your eyes. If you haven't still closed them yet, like Kirsten. Take a few deep breaths again. Feel your body. And start noticing which emotions are present in you. Probably there are a lot of emotions coming and going, coming back, going away again, staying. See if you can look at your emotions with a newfound curiosity. Hmm, sadness. What does it actually feel like? And what does it feel like today, right now? Just do that for every emotion you notice in yourself. every feeling being welcome and worthy of your attention. And when a feeling arises that you don't like a certain other feeling, oh, then see if you can look with compassion at both of those feelings. The feeling that you have and that feeling of aversion that you don't want to have that other feeling. See if you can let both be. Perhaps challenging. And if so, that might arise new feelings. And all the time your attitude is to try to just say hello to the feelings. As if you are the friendly, welcoming space in which all these emotions are happening. Just breathe with them. Quite a new way of being with our feelings. Quite a new way of being to take our hands off, not push them, not pull on them, just watch them with love or with compassion or with acceptance or with any other feeling. Remain the observer. Hold your gaze. Be the one who's feeling. And dare to feel. The heart can feel so sensitive, so intense, so vulnerable. And there's just nothing we can do about it. We can only surrender. And just keep breathing. The real strength comes not with running away, but with daring to face whatever is presenting itself to us. Real fulfillment of the heart as well comes with full sensing of all that's alive inside our heart. Then deepen your breathing. Breathe in and sigh. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Do whatever you need to finish this meditation in a way that's best for you. When you're ready, slowly come back by opening your eyes. Yeah, so Giri had some internet troubles and he says it's finally working again. And that he's sorry for all of this. Yeah, it's also my impossibility of today's schedule to do the tech check 2 hours up front, which is usually what I like to do. Um, yeah. So Giri, I did send you the link again to your Gmail address. So you should be able to find it there. And um, then you should be able to get in here. Hmm. Laura's happy with the meditation and says no problem to Giri. Yeah. Actually, we had Giri also at the Home in Myself Summit. And back then he pre-recorded the whole webinar for us because he didn't have great internet yet at that time. He lives in a really beautiful place in Brazil, lots of nature, usually not compatible with internet to live in nature. So yeah, but now he had a new internet connection, so we hope that we could do this live event. Yeah. Alan says, "Thank you so much, Ariel. This was so helping for me. I learned that I'm not weak because of having these emotions, but I am brave that I dare to feel them." Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. And she also says, "Don't feel sorry, Giri. It's okay." So yeah, I was planning for usually having a meditation group to be about 30 minutes to 60 minutes. So we're definitely having a longer meditation group today because of the issue, technical issue. Jojada says, "A beautiful meditation, Ariel. Thanks." Welcome. Yeah, you're so welcome. So yeah, this week we have a nice long meditation session. And next time it will be a bit shorter, probably. Yeah, I'll try to. Somehow. Mm, Jalil's saying a very nice experience being with you guys. I'm afraid I'll have to sign off. I know that Jalil lives in India, where it's right now after midnight. See you guys next time. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for being here, Jalil, and have a good night. um, yeah, Giri, you can still try to get into the live room. Um, I did send you the link, but somehow it's not working for you. Maybe you can let me know in the chat what's wrong. Why? What do you see? Or maybe email me screenshots. But I'm trying to get you the link in another way now. Maybe that will help. Um, I'm sure I sent you the link on both email addresses multiple times. Um, and Google even recognized your email address. Maybe it's somewhere in another folder of your uh, email, like maybe try to specifically search for Hangouts by using the search function of your email. Uh-huh. Check your spam box. Yeah, maybe it's somewhere else, like in socials, or um, I'll try to send it to you now again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I sent you one more email. I guess if this link is not working, I guess we'll just have to uh, end the meditation group. But yeah, let's try this one out. Should work. Yeah, should work. Let's see. All right. Exciting. Yeah. Hmm. So, nice that you're all still around. I mean, except for Jelly, of course, who understandably signed off. Hey, Georgiana. No, it won't be there. It won't be on this page. Oh, Greece coming in. Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, made it.
um, let's see. Are you? Yeah, I think you must be. Yeah. You're visible too.
Hey, well, nice to be here.
Um, let me try if I can maybe put your microphone louder. I think you might be. Maybe people in the chat can let us know if Giri's microphone should be louder. I think I can change that in the settings here.
Just a second. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you just softly, but it might be me. Um, yeah, it's probably me. I think people can hear you, but I think people should let us know. Jalil says, I feel it's loud enough. And Tosca says, okay, loud and clear. Kirsten says, can Giri talk some more to hear the sound better?
Okay. So first of all, I'd like to apologize. I don't know if Ariel told you, but I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in a yoga retreat. I have a yoga retreat here in Brazil, yoga retreat resort. And we're about 250 kilometers from the capital of Brazil. And there's pretty much nothing in between us and that, just some little tiny towns. The nearest town has like 5,000 people, and it's 22 kilometers from here. So, the internet comes by radio after coming by radio all the way from Brasilia, 250 kilometers from here. So there's lots of time away, and, it doesn't always work. So, and it just happened to be not working exactly at this time. It worked fine, like for the whole week, but exactly now it wasn't. So, I'm really sorry that I couldn't be here with you in the correct time. I'm happy that I finally managed to be here. And I saw that you were all meditating nicely, which is very good. And we just had a retreat here. So I was teaching a nice group. We had 28 people here from all over Brazil. And, we were doing meditation every morning. And the meditation that I do is called japa, mantra meditation. I'm not sure. Have you taught them japa, Ariel?
No, I
I'm not
haven't.
sure. Okay. So should I talk about that now? Would that be cool? Or should
Yeah,
we talk?
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you all know, meditation in yoga has its central role because we're trying to do basically two things in yoga. We're trying to pacify the mind, just like lower the agitation of the mind, and then learn to direct the mind. It's basically the two things we want to do in yoga. And those two things will make you happier. And the calmer your mind is, the less agitation, the more clarity you have. And I don't know if we can use some, in yoga, we call it sattva guna. So this clarity that comes from sattva guna. And in yoga, it's almost, in the meditation only yoga process, it's almost all about trying to attain sattva guna. And in sattva guna, in this state of perfect calmness and mental clarity, peace, everything becomes apparent. It's a strange thing. You'd think that the more agitated your mind is, the more you'd find out things and the more you'd learn. But in spiritual terms, the calmer your mind is, the more you understand. The idea is that you already have all this perfection. You're already perfect. Yoga tells us we're a perfect, divine, spiritual spark already. So what we need to do is to just return to that original state. We just want to be ourselves. And what's getting in the way is the mind. So the mind is getting in. What we're doing is we're getting rid of the white noise that's interfering with our true state. So strangely and wonderfully, as you pacify your mind, and you've all experienced this here, I'm sure, as you pacify your mind, all of a sudden you have more clarity and you start understanding and seeing things as they are, just because your mind is pacified. So that's definitely a central aspect of meditation. And then this ability to direct your mind. Because when you are out there doing your dharmas, living your life, living your essence, doing your job, taking care of your family, taking care of yourself, that ability to be able to focus your mind on what has to be done, that ability to focus your mind on doing your essence, on being fully present. And then further from that, if you advanced in yoga, if you attain the stage of bhakti, to be able to do that and feel the connection with Krishna, with God. So that requires focus of the mind. That requires your ability to direct your mind and not have your mind direct you. Because otherwise the mind will drag you to desires in the future. Oh yes, I want to earn this and I want to get that prestige, and just your mind fantasizes about all these silly things. So you want to be able to put your mind where it's going to give you the most bliss, the most effectiveness, the most true to yourself nature. That means focusing on your dharma, on your here and now, on the divine. So these two abilities to pacify the mind and direct the mind, this is meditation. So meditation is the core exercise for these two things. So all meditation has these things. It's just always pacifying the mind and learning to direct the mind to something. In japa, which is, I'd like to say, I don't know if I'm being incorrect here, but I do believe that japa is like the most traditional form of meditation. You'll find japa mentioned directly in the Bhagavad Gita and in the Yoga Sutras, which is the two most important yoga texts we have. So japa is directly mentioned by name, japa, in these two spiritual texts. And so I do believe it is the most classic form of yoga. So what japa means mantra meditation. So the focus of the meditation, japa means to murmur, to chant. Literally means to chant in Sanskrit. It's like a soft murmuring of the mantra. So in japa, the focus of the mind, where we're going to direct the mind towards, is not only the mantra, but it's specifically the sound of the mantra you're making as you're chanting the mantra. It's you're focusing on what they call the transcendental vibration of the sound of the mantra. That's the focus of the meditation. And of course, in any meditation, just because you stopped your mind on any one point, and this works for anything, you know, a dot on the wall, you're breathing, sound of a river, whatever you just focus your mind on, a fire, then your mind pacifies. Just because it's not agitatedly moving around in all sorts of thoughts, it's slowing down. In the Yoga Sutras, one of the ancient commentators uses this description where one image of the mind is the same image the next moment. It's an interesting form of understanding what meditation is. So you have the same image being replaced. It's like, imagine a movie. Even though a movie you have, you know, like 30 frames per second, but if you keep the same frame, then it doesn't, nothing's going on. And even though the movie is moving, the frames are changing. But because it's the same frame, then you have that piece of, oh, nothing's changed. So they used this language many centuries ago of having the same image in your mind. And that would be the perfect state of meditation, where the next moment, what you have in your mind is the same thing you had the moment before that. So we're trying to do that with all meditation. And in mantra meditation, again, it's going to be the sound vibration of the mantra, which you're going to fix your mind on. Okay? So in my, you know, usually you get the mantra, comes down in your lineage, and, you know, you get it from your spiritual master, or from your tradition. And in my lineage, it's the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Perhaps Arial could type it out for me while I'm saying this, right? So, so this is the mantra we use, and you know how to do it, don't you? You know,
I wouldn't be sure how to like Hare Krishna, but after that, I wouldn't be sure what to type.
Or maybe you can Google it while I'm talking, and then you can write it down for them so they can see the mantra written down.
Would you repeat it?
Huh?
Would you repeat it, please?
Yeah, just type Hare Krishna mantra on Google, and it's going to give it to you, and then you can copy paste.
Perfect.
Google. Yeah, Google. Yeah, spiritually, Google knows these things. So this mantra, it's called the Maha Mantra, the great mantra, and it's used by many different lineages. It's used, and it appears in the in very ancient texts, in very ancient Upanishad texts. And it's a very interesting mantra because it doesn't have any dictionary words. For example, I'll give you an example of a dictionary word. You know, mantra you might have all heard, like Om Namo Shivaya, right? You may have heard songs, and you probably heard this Om Namo Ganeshaya. So that Om Namo just means to curve. I bow before you, which means, you know, to offer obeisances. So Namo is a dictionary word. But in the Hare Krishna mantra, you only have 3 sacred sounds. You don't have any dictionary words. And the 3 sacred sounds are Hare, which is an invocation. It's directing your mind towards the feminine aspect of God, which is very, I don't know if you've studied this before, because I'm just dropping in here, so I don't know what background you all have. But in the yoga tradition, it's reassuring to see that God is feminine and masculine. It's not just the one thing or the other, it's both. And it's often, we use the term divine couple. So you have Radha Krishna, Lakshmi Narayan, Sita Ram. It's always the couple. So you have Hare as an invocation towards the feminine aspect of God. And then you have Krishna, which is a name of God in Sanskrit, which means the all-attractive. This is an interesting concept, and Krishna uses this concept in the Bhagavad Gita when he starts explaining himself and the whole concept of God. And he says, God is such that if you know him, you'll love him because he's all attractive. And it makes sense, right? We have this weird vision of God after 2,000 years of, you know, some not so great presentations of God. So we think, no, God's a bit weird, right? I mean, if you just take it from what we've heard for the last 2,000 years, you might get an idea that God is like a religious fanatic and a bit weird. But no, in the original tradition of Krishna, you know, the idea is God is all attractive. So Krishna means all attractive, the infinite beauty and infinite humor and sweetness and everything that may attract you. You get an infinite degree with God, Krishna. So then you have another word there, which is Rama. And Rama means the source of bliss, the source of all joy. So it's a very beautiful mantra. It's like the feminine aspect of God, and then the all attractive source of all bliss. I mean, so you can't go wrong with this mantra. So anyway, so we use this mantra. And for this mantra, for japa meditation, just a second, I'll get something for it. For this meditation, we usually use beads. And if you haven't done this before, you hold it with your middle finger and thumb. And for every bead, you chant once the whole mantra, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram. And then you go on to the next bead. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram. And so forth. And you keep going. And I used to think, like, why the middle finger? It's like, who made that up? Why isn't it the first finger? So, and then many years later, I was doing acupuncture. And I learned that this finger in acupuncture in Chinese medicine, this is like the heart, this is the head. So in Chinese medicine, this is like your head is here. So they probably knew that. So as you're doing this, you're doing like a little massage, you're massaging your head. So it helps calm your mind. So everything helps. So this, you know, so usually you use japa beads. And that's it. I mean, that's basically it. And of course, if you can sit nicely in a proper position with an erect back, you know, half closed eyes, breathing in through your nose, breathing out, chanting the mantra, then it's perfect. But a lot of people, you can do it walking. It's you can actually do this while you're in the plane, in the waiting room, just, you know, going to work on the bus, whatever. You can do it anywhere. It's quite nice. I do it. It just makes, whenever you're in a queue, it helps a lot to be able to chant. Or if you're at work and you get a little stressed, instead of going out for a cigarette, you know, you can just go out and chant a little bit. It's much better. So that's what it is. That's japa meditation for you. And I don't know if, you know, maybe what should we, I don't know if we should, I guess you guys can't do it now because it's all, you're probably tired and it's so late. I don't know. So back to you, Ariel. What should we do?
I think it would be nice to have a short mantra meditation time. Yeah.
You can do it if you don't have beads. It's okay. Just chant. You can do it with your fingers as well, just keeping a connection with your fingers. So you're activating that same spot. You know, you can just do Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram. So it's okay. You can do it with your fingers. So yeah, that'd be great. Should we do some?
I guess at the start, it's okay to keep your eyes open to be able to read the mantra until you have memorized it.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do it together. I can chant a little louder than normal so you can hear me.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'll mute myself because I don't think I'll be a good example, but it will be nice to hear you and we can chant along.
Okay, so what we can do is, this is normally beads, you know how 108 is a sacred number in the yoga tradition, right? For reasons that are beyond my purview. But this is a 54 bead japa thingy. And so we'll do the 54 beads. Is that all right?
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
So let's you can all get comfy there in your meditation positions. If you're at home and you have a nice cushion already, keep your back straight. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out chanting. We can start now. And you can meditate on the sound of the mantra and the meaning of the mantra. Those are the two instructions you'll find in all the sacred texts when it comes to mantra meditation. The sound and the meaning. Okay, let's start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram. Okay. Just a second. So that's what japa meditation is. It's a wonderful practice, and a lot of people like it because it anchors you so well. Because you have the sound of the mantra, you have the mantra itself, you have the meaning of the mantra, you have the beads. So these things anchor your mind well. And it gives you a specific focus. And, in mystical terms, the chanting of mantras is always purifying your consciousnesses on levels you can't quite conceive of. So it's a very safe, kind of a solid type of meditation that really helps people get into meditation and continue meditating and also advancing in the whole spiritual devotional aspect of it.
I experienced it. It's very calming. Yeah.
Are there any questions? Because I'm not seeing the chat, because I can't see the chat here. It's somewhere else.
Yeah, no questions yet. But yeah, definitely. If you have any questions, ask in the chat and Giri will be able to answer them. Giri, maybe you can tell us about your course.
Oh, right. Yeah, so it's tomorrow. Exciting. There's lots of exciting things happening this week. And just yesterday, before I tell you about the course, we can tell about the Yoga Sutras, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my new Yoga Sutras is was just published on Amazon. And can I just a second? I'm going to connect. My phone's dying. Just a second.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Yoga Sutras are one of the foundational texts of yoga. They were written by Patanjali many centuries ago. I tried to actually read the Yoga Sutras from Patanjali. I mean, it's a small text actually, so I did read it, but I definitely agree that it's necessary to have some contemporary commentary with it to be able to understand it well. So
Yeah.
I'll be happy to check it out what you wrote next to that text.
The Yoga Sutras, they're like, they were meant to be read with commentaries because they are so condensed that it's almost impossible to understand them without the help of, of lineage of gurus. You just can't make sense of it almost. So yeah, it definitely helped. And my Yoga Sutras just came out and it's called, guys, it's called Revolution. If you just type Yoga Sutras Revolution, you find it on Amazon. And the good news is, just to get it going, I'm making it free until the 7th of November. So it's totally free. Just go to Amazon, Yoga Sutras Revolution. If you put Giri down, it's easier to find. And it's totally free until the 7th on Kindle. You can get it for free, so check it out. And you'll see that what I tried to do with this Yoga Sutra, this is actually the second Yoga Sutras I've published. I published one about 11 years ago. And this is the second one. And I made this one even easier. And my focus in everything that I do, my 3T Path book and the Yoga Sutras, I'm always trying just to make it easier. So my focus is to explain things, make them practical and easy to practice. That's what I try to do. And so in these Yoga Sutras, I try to do that as well. I think you'll find that it's very easy to understand sutra and with a focus on practical usages of it on your day-to-day life. So that's out there. And tomorrow, the other exciting thing is that tomorrow we're starting an online course from the 5th of November till the 12th. You've seen there's a big banner down here. Thank you very much, Ariel. And so it's a presentation of my work, the 3T Path. And I think you'll like the classes a lot. I like them. I like them a lot. It's a nice overview of everything that yoga is and how I see yoga and how you can practice it. And so it's totally free and you can sign up. I don't know. Do they know where to sign up? I don't know if you're going to, maybe she can send it to you later. We'll figure that out later.
Also, Ellen is asking about where to find those Yoga Sutras, the text. And I'll just email both links to all of you. So you'll get that.
Right. Yeah. But it's on Amazon. It's just if you go to Amazon and just type Yoga Sutra Revolution, you should find it on Kindle only for now. Yeah, so this course is a very nice overview. Like it's my presentation of what yoga really is and all the different facets of yoga. And I hope you can all participate and enjoy them.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that I've been following, Giri has made a more extensive course about the Bhagavad Gita, which is another central text of yoga. And I've been enjoying the first 6 hours of that. It's a big course. It's like about 20 hours. So I've really been enjoying the first 6 hours till now. I just haven't found time yet to do the rest, but I would love to. So I can personally recommend if you're interested in yoga and you want to know not just, all the nice asanas and you want to know what's behind that, then it's really nice to have someone who guides you through those ancient texts. So yeah, that's my recommendation for sure.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, are there any questions from in the chat that I'm not seeing the chat here. So,
no, there are no questions, just some thank yous. And and Kirsten is looking forward to it.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. It was, I'm glad we finally managed to do this. And thank you so much for your patience, for waiting around for so long. And thank you, Ariel, for organizing this nice event. And it was a pleasure being here with you all. And may Krishna bless you all with a wonderful week with lots of peace and light. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Giri, for being here. And also thank you to all the people who came. It's been a nice group energy this evening, and there will be a next meditation group on the last Sunday of this month. And yeah, if you're on the email list, which you probably are, you'll get an email from me to be notified. And so you're also getting this week an email from me with the link to Giri's book and the Gita course. Yeah. So have a good night to all of you, or a good day if you're living in more of the western part of the world. Like, yeah. Yeah. Good night or good day to you. And see you next time.